Okay. Now, in history, okay, so now we're going to talk about the location, because we have determined that the first man and the first woman were black. That means their descendants were black. Now we have to talk about where were they, which location, because the scientists will tell you life started in Africa, correct? Yes, indeed. Now, you see, that's things you don't learn, or they don't teach in churches, in school, or, you know, because that knowledge is hidden from them. Because because they're believing in a lie. Now, let's talk about the maps. Where was the Garden of Eden? Here we go. The location, Genesis 2:10, it says this. A river flowed from the land of Eden, watering the garden and then dividing into 4 branches. So now you're told that a river flowed from the land of Eden, watering the garden from the land of Eden. And keep in mind that that was before the continental drift, because that one took place later on, after Genesis 11, after the flood. In Genesis 2:10, a river flowed from the land of Eden, watering the garden and then dividing into 4 branches. So a single river came out of the land of Eden and watered the garden, and then, so he watered the garden and then he divided into 4 branches. So those branches are after he watered the garden. Now, in Genesis 2:11, the name of the first is Pishon. He wins through the entire land of Avila, where there is gold. Now here you're told that the first river, so after he divided, after he watered the garden, the name of that river is Pishon. Fishon in some versions. He wins through the entire land. So the entire land of Avila. Now the question, because we're just not gonna say, okay, it's Avila, the name of the person, his land, and then just move on. We have to understand, we have to know, we have to research who that person is. Because one of the river that watered the Garden of Eden went into his land. So it's about the location of that river and the location of the Garden of Eden, right? So that's very important. Because when you're going to research, go on Google, Yahoo, where's the Garden of Eden? Many pictures are going to come up. They're going to claim, no, it's here in the Middle East. No, it's here around Europe, and so on and so forth. But no. Let's go into the scriptures and stay in the scriptures and go in depth. The name of the first is Pishon. He wins through the entire land of Avila where there's gold. In Genesis 10:1, New International Version, it says this. This is the account of Sem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, who themselves had sons after the flood. Genesis 6. So this is the account. The sons of Ham: Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. Genesis 10:7. The sons of Cush were Seba and Havilah. So you're told here in Genesis 10:7 that Avila is actually the son of Cush. Now, who is Cush? Genesis 2:13. And the name of the second river, well, Cush is another name for Ethiopia, because even in Genesis 2:13 you're told in the King James Bible, and the name of the second river is Gihon, the same that is compassed through the whole land of Ethiopia. And in the English Revised Version it says the name of the second river is Gihon, the same that is compassed to the whole land of Cush. So in one version it says Ethiopia, the other is Cush, because those lands, that's the same land. And Avila is the son of Cush, so he's the son of an Ethiopian, of Ethiopia, meaning the Ethiopian. Correct? Now, where is Ethiopia? For those who do not know, we're going to show you in the map. First, here is Dafila. Another version is Dafila as well, is Avila. And this is the land. As you can see, it's in Africa. And then here you have Ethiopia as well in Africa. Then here you have Cush as well. Kufa, Kusha, Kusa, Kush, Nubi, Nubia. So many names for that land, but it's here. And it's as well in Africa. So black people land, both. Correct? Now, the first river went to the whole, compassed to the whole land of Avila, which is a black person. Now the second river went through the whole land of Ethiopia himself. So here you have Ethiopia, which is in Central Africa in some of the maps. Other maps it says in the east as well. So after times, he moved because the kingdoms, they separated, they moved, their wars and so on and so forth. Names changed, Kush, Ethiopia, a lot of things. But he never left Africa. So, the two first rivers are in Africa. Now, let's think a little bit here. You were told that it was one river that watered the garden and then divided.